I started this bike before I was a Christian. I've been working on this thing for right around 10 years. So it's kind of funny looking at it. Those of you that know the story know I started this bike before when my best friend was alive. We built the fairing and the other side of the fairing and a bunch of other stuff for this. This thing was kind of on pause quite a few times in my life, and I kind of walked away from it. But I know I've told the story a few times, but I wanted to tell the story on it again because I don't think a lot of people know the story on the paint. So this front cross is the one who represents Jesus. So the whole bike is about not being able to contain God's grace. So you got Jesus in here and he's just popping out and all the lightning and everything busting out of it because you can't keep the grace in. You just can't. You try and shove it in, it's going to burst out of all the seams. It's going to shove everywhere. It's just going to pop out and just go everywhere. So you got Jesus here. Then you got on this other one right over here, because you got the three people who died on the crosses. Well, you got Jesus, who didn't really die, but, and then this guy who was saved, and the one who just, decided to go to hell. But this one is the one who accepted Christ, so the grace starts pumping in and filling in. And the little thing I threw inside of there is a cool little thing about David and Goliath. Like when he went to the river, he picked up 5 stones. I think he picked up 5 because he knew he was going to get Goliath with 1, and Goliath had 4 brothers. So, you do the math. But you can see the actual stones look like the actual move. So it's like you're looking at them in the water. So they kind of whoop. That's kind of a little cool trick I did on that. But then again, you got God's grace, not being able to be contained. But it's just starting, so it's just kind of sprouting out here and there. And then back here, you've got hell, where everything's just going in and going burned and just going away. And the whole bike kind of gets weathered. So you got the newest piece up here that's all shiny and brand new and just blinging, but it's got all the grace kind of burns on it. And it kind of goes down to there, but then it goes to old. Then you've got the new, and then you can see it's all worn out, but it's starting to get better on the paint. So it kind of goes new to old and kind of old. And then I put a little bit of pink on there with a lot of things and browns on the bottom sides to bring your eye down to the whole bike. So a lot of the accessories are in the silvers and the browns. Just like up here, it kind of blends in and goes away when you step back, but it's actually just meant to go in with the coloring of the bike. Stuff I thought about a long, long time ago that I really liked. And here it is on this side. But I've been working on this thing for so freaking long. I'm happy that it's done. I think I thought I was going to feel way better when it was done. Like some magical feeling was just going to come overwhelming on me, and Daniel being gone was going to make everything okay, and everything was just going to be... But it's just a finished motorcycle. No parades, no amazingness. Nothing special. Probably one of the hardest things I've worked on in my entire life. We did so much work to get that fairing together. It was some of our first fiberglass success and fails and stupid jokes. Getting this to fit this, not easy. And to accept a Harley windshield, yeah, it wasn't easy. You can see some of that pink again with the pewter on top. So it's just kind of dusted on the bottoms. Just gives you a little bit of lowering to the eye. There's some hidden in there. If you actually spent the time and looked around this bike, you'd see about a million crazy little details we added here and there and everywhere. But no, this fairing to me is really cool. Put 6x9s in it because we decided why the fuck not. And DJ's really, really short, and the bike's really, really small. May look huge, but it's not. But we had to leave a clear windshield on there, and if you actually look, that fairing's not much over the bars. That's because old boy ain't that tall. So we had to build a little bike for a little guy. It's kind of fun. It was a neat challenge to build my first fairing. I got to do it with one of my friends. This will be the only project that he and I did together. So hence the need to keep everything just on the up and up epicness. But Monday we'll have her out in the sun. I'm going to work on that carb on Monday. Super hot today. It's like a little after midnight, probably close to 1 right now. We need to get some sleep and I'm going to go help the redneck tomorrow and try and get him bailed out of his whole thing. So I love you guys. I hope you're having a good weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!